Mhm.
Okay. You have a lot of dust in your home, so you should use it.
Dust
You have
fine brush.
Dust
yes,
fine brush.
yeah,
Okay. If you made some mistake and you wanna to correct it, you should use
Correction
corrector.
fluid.
yeah.
Correction fluid.
I can tell. You might need that thing after labor, and you would like to take care of your belly.
Wow, a bandage.
Yes, yeah, indeed. I use it.
So it's bandage. Yeah.
Yes, it's bandage.
Okay. If you wanna solve a tree, you should use it.
So,
A saw.
Yeah.
mhm.
So.
Your your phone accumulator it's near to the end, and you need to do something to make it full, to make your battery full.
The charger.
Yeah. Yes.
You can you can have if your button come off from your shirt, you needed to fix it.
A needle and a thread.
Yeah.
If you used a needle and a thread, you can use other device to cut a thread.
Scissors.
Scissors. Stapler, I was thinking to use other device instead of needle and thread. So my word is my kids always lose those things in school. They use it for erasing some kind of drawings or even pen,
A rubber.
rubber.
If you want to put papers together, you can use this stuff.
Stapler.
Stapler,
Yeah.
clips.
Clips. Okay, for example, you wash your clothes, you wash your clothes, and your clothes in a bad condition, so you need to use that thing to make your clothes look better.
Iron.
Yeah.
You use this fluid to clean your teeth.
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste. And you can use that thing for tying some things together.
Clips.
String, rope.
Rope.
Okay. If you have glasses and you want to clean them, you use this thing.
A cloth.
A cloth.
Cloth.
Yes.
And if you washed your things and you have a rope, you need some devices. to put it on the rope. Your washed clothes.
Clothes bags.
Mhm. It was new words for me.
Okay, any other words?
That was new. Tin
Mhm.
opener, corkscrew,
Yes.
dustpan and brush.
Mhm. So have you discussed them all?
Oh, not
Yeah,
all of them,
majority.
but almost all of them.
All right, excellent, great, amazing description. But let's improve some of the things. What sound is here? Scissors. Scissors.
Scissors.
Scissors. Oh,
American will be
scissors.
scissors, but not O. What sound is here? Scissors.
Yes.
Mhm. That's right. When we say wanna, do we need two? I
No.
wanna go. So be
Mm.
careful. Close, close.
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 So we don't say
Close.
that. Exactly. Great. Now, let's check with you some verbs that we actually use with our amazing devices. Take a look at my screen and think about what verbs can we use with those things if we talk about repairing or fixing something. For example, what do we usually do with a light bulb at home if it doesn't give any light?
Change it.
That's right. What else can we change? For example, in the car.
Something that's broken.
Tire. Tire.
Or
Change
Eh?
tire.
Wheel.
Change driver. Whatever.
good. All right, next one. What do we do with a hole?
Fix it. Or make
We need
it.
to make
maybe.
it.
No,
And
no.
instead of make, we say,
Drill.
yep.
Drill a hole.
Where can we drill a hole?
In
In our wall.
And also
Yes,
if
wall.
it's a table or chair.
wood.
Sure.
Good.
Wood.
With glue, what do we do?
Stick something.
Maybe put it
the
on
things together.
something.
Yeah, those are nice verbs, but with the glue, it has some function. So we stick,
Stick.
like
Stick things
stickers,
together.
because they stick. A button. Button?
Oh,
Push.
like
Kudzik.
What do we do with it?
No clue.
Vera?
So? Oh my God.
Ah, so. Oh. Our favorite word from the last lesson.
Okay, great. What
Oh.
else can we sew?
Piece of
piece of wood.
clothes. Piece of wood.
Wait a second. Пришити.
But I believe Katya wanted to say about so. But
Another
but
spelling,
the
my bad.
pronunciation is the same.
Yeah,
Yes, as you
pronunciation
told
is
us.
the same. So sew a button, for example. Okay, next one. Do you know IKEA?
Of course.
And they sell flat pack furniture. So is it ready or do you need to work on it?
Work on it. Very good.
You need to work on it.
And what verb would we use that would mean that we can Make it together.
Install.
Mm,
Install is
Assemble.
about gadgets, you know, some cameras.
Yeah.
This one is easy. Put.
Together.
Together.
Mhm.
Put together.
Yeah. Or assemble.
Assemble.
It's a fancy word.
My spelling. Assemble. Can you give me an example? What kind of furniture you can assemble?
A table, cupboard, everything that is.
Sofa.
Yeah, and
Court.
imagine
Divan
your
court.
coach, sofa. Sofa.
Court.
Imagine that you're moving out and you need to do the opposite thing.
Disassemble.
In
Disassembling.
Europe, you put you invite somebody who can buy it, and they they do it for you.
This.
No. Unfortunately, we don't have this disassemble, but it will be take apart.
Mhm.
Oh, why not disassemble? Because I heard it many times in Canada.
Disassemble. Let's
Yeah.
check. This, but in what meaning?
That we can
Забрать.
take apart the parts of furniture for selling.
Ah, okay. That's a really nice.
You can
nice
reassemble also.
Resemble.
Or resemble. For example, we can disassemble a TV set. Okay, why not? Thank you. That's really nice to know. So, next one. Shoelace. What do you think is that?
Okay.
Some special wardrobe for shoes.
What do we do with them?
Tie.
Yep, exactly. What else can we, when we tie, what else can we tie?
Corset.
Yeah, that's right. Or if you have a box with delivery, we call it a parcel.
Parcel.
And what do we tie with? What can we tie parcel? Is it sellotape or string?
Green.
Green or rope.
Yeah. Rope, it's the big one. Okay, by the way, stick sellotape as well. Good. Next one, something that is broken, what do we do with that?
Repair.
Fix it.
Yeah.
Also about fix word, you said before in the previous lessons that we can fix only gadget, but I think I disagree because fix a bike, it's really popular to say. And also I heard a lot of time, can you fix me a drink? So can you make me some drink?
Yeah, this is a really nice one, but it's not about repairs. Yeah, fix not only about gadgets, you're right. So what's the difference? Repair and fix. Fix is more general. And you talk about function. So if something doesn't function, you say fix. For example, fix
Wi-Fi.
a bug or fix a broken window because it doesn't work. And repair means it is damaged and you want to restore it to original conditions. It means like more extensive work. For example, repair a broken appliance or repair a vehicle, a car. And last time I told you one more word that also means fix. Do you remember? So mend is something not serious. Comparing to repair or fix. Good. Curtains.
Put.
Yeah, and where do we
Put on.
put it? Put.
Up.
Mm-hmm. What else can we put up?
Picture on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Put up plates on a shelf.
Mm-hmm. And shelves. We actually can also put up.
Mm-hmm.
And Wi-Fi.
Put up Wi-Fi, we can.
No. We need another
Lunch.
word.
A top.
Uh-huh. Great. What else
Lunch.
can we set up? If
A meeting.
Hmm?
Set up a meeting on Google.
Okay. If
Up
you
a
have a
table.
home cinema system,
Yes.
can you set it up?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Can we
All
also set up a table? Like for dinner.
Yeah, but it would be not about repairing.
Mm-hmm.
Cinema system.
Also, I have, for example, set up for a photo. Like.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
those
Mhm.
has millions of meanings,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
in case of repairings.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
now let's check the prepositions that we use. Put curtains.
Up.
Set cinema.
Set up.
Up.
Mhm. And put flat pack furniture.
Together.
Take furniture.
Apart.
Great. So now let's listen and repeat. Take apart. Take apart.
Take apart.
Take
Take
apart. Take apart.
Put together. Put together.
Together.
Put
Put
together.
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 Put together.
Assemble flat pack furniture. Assemble flat pack furniture.
Assemble flat pack.
Assemble
Flat
flat
pack
pack
furniture.
furniture.
Tie your shoelace. Tie your shoelace.
Tie your
Tie
shoe.
your
Tie your
shoelace.
shoelace.
Sew a button. Sew a button.
Sew button.
Sew a
Sew a
button.
button.
Stick with glue. Stick with glue.
Stick with glue.
Stick
Stick
with
with
glue.
glue.
Put up curtains. Put up curtains.
Put up curtains.
Put
up
up
curtains.
curtains.
Put up
Put up
curtains.
shelves. Put up shelves.
Put up
Put
Put
up
up
shelves.
shelves.
Mend a vase. Mend a vase.
Mend a vase.
And a
Mend a
vase.
vase.
Set up Wi-Fi. Set up Wi-Fi.
Set up Wi-Fi.
Set
Set
up
up
Wi-Fi.
Great. So now let's practice. You have some pictures. Describe what's going on in the picture. Sorry for the bad quality, but it will be a guessing game. Do you have a bad quality or good quality of the picture?
Bad.
Can you read what is written?
Oh, I feel good.
Yeah. Maybe, Helena, you should check at in Miro, not in Zoom.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, now I can read.
All right, well done. All verbs are correct. Let's just think about the vase. What is he doing with the vase?
Maintain.
Great. And some spelling. Tie. If we want to add ing, IE will change to what?
Why?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Be careful about that. Okay, great. Now, I have a story for you, actually. When I studied in China, we lived in a hotel. But hotel rooms didn't have much furniture, so we had to buy a lot of things. And have you ever... No. And what do you think? What problems did everyone have?
It was hard to put things together in a proper way.
That's exactly the right answer. So now, let's listen to those three people describing their experience with flat pack furniture. You need to answer the question, what did they buy and were they happy with it in the end or no? Is it a good idea to make notes?
Yes.
Good. All right. What questions do you need to answer?
What did they buy and did they enjoy it in the end?
Great. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
6.20. 1.
I love IKEA, especially the bookshelves. We have several, and I'm usually pretty good at putting their stuff together, but I have had a few problems over the years. I remember I once had some trouble with a wardrobe. After hours and hours and a lot of swearing, I finally managed to put it together. But I'd assembled it in my study next to the bedroom, which was where the wardrobe was going, because I had more space there. And when my husband and I tried to move it into the bedroom, we couldn't get it to fit through the door. So I had to take it to pieces, move all the bits into the bedroom and start all over again. I suppose it was my fault though, not IKEA's. And the wardrobe looked very nice and has lasted for ages.
2.
About 3 years ago, my girlfriend and I went to IKEA to buy a kitchen. The units were cheap and cheerful, but they also looked quite well designed, and we were very excited by how good it was all going to look. The guy in the store said they were easy to put up, that it wouldn't take long, etc., etc. And I'm quite handy, quite practical, so I thought, no problem, though I admit my girlfriend was a bit skeptical. Anyway, when we got home, I thought I'd assemble one cupboard just to see how easy it was going to be. It was a nightmare. The instructions were incomprehensible. It took me the whole afternoon just to do this one cupboard, and when it was finished, I realised I'd put the door handle on the wrong way round. In the end, we had to pay someone to come and do it all for us. But at least they looked good.
3.
I have lots of things from IKEA. It's great for students because, generally speaking, it's pretty cheap. Anyway, I bought a table there with my boyfriend not long ago. We started putting the table together, and at one point, we had 3 legs screwed in. Then we reached for the screws to attach the 4th leg and realised there were no more screws. We had to take off the other 3 legs, take 1 screw off every one of them and reassemble the table. So now at least it has 4 legs, but it's rather wobbly, and I'm not very happy with it. It does annoy me when they don't give you the right number of nails or screws or whatever, and it's not the first time it's happened to me. Now, I always check before I bring stuff home.
Okay. Compare your answers all together.
I can start.
Okay, in breakout rooms. Wait a second.
Discuss our answers. Yeah, in the first one, the boy bought a bookshelf. Oh no,
Wardrobe.
the wardrobe. Yeah. She or he bought a wardrobe. She's a fan of IKEA and stuff, but she found it difficult to assemble. And she spent some time to assemble that stuff, but when she done it, okay, that wardrobe was large for his room, and when she assembled it, it was difficult to open the door. And I think she wasn't satisfied about that fact.
Yeah, about that fact, she wasn't satisfied. So they disassemble it
Mhm.
and then assemble it again in the washing room. And in the end, she was satisfied because the wardrobe lasted for 8.
And he spent he spent one full day to assemble it, but in the end he wanted to pay someone who can assemble it for him. But at the end, he said that it looks good, so he was satisfied with this furniture.
Yeah, totally agree with you. And in last case, the woman bought a table, and she wasn't happy with this because it wasn't her first time when in her set her set was missing some screws or nails, and in this case she had to reassemble her table because for a fourth leg it wasn't enough screws. So now she always check when she buys something from IKEA.
Yeah, she checks before
Nails stuff, so they cannot assemble a table by a proper way. And instead of four legs, they yes,
Legs.
yeah, legs.
Amazing. So who was satisfied? What person?
The first 2 types of persons were satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
The last one was not.
Persons or people?
People.
Be careful.
Person.
One person,
Person.
two people. All right, amazing. Let's listen and repeat. Assemble, assemble,
Assemble.
assemble.
assembled, assembled.
Assembled.
We had some interesting words in this audio. The guy said the instructions were incomprehensible.
Yes, it's comprehensible.
Do you think it's easy to understand or not easy to understand?
Not easy.
Hard to understand.
Good. And the girl said, and he said, but I thought I can do it. I'm quite
Handy.
So what can handy person do? Is he good at
Everything.
DIY?
Everything in his beliefs.
He's
Yeah.
good in
Yeah,
fixing.
that's right. Okay. And the girl said, the table was quite wobbly on
Mm.
flex. So when we say wobbly, does it mean, do we mean it's stable or unstable?
Unstable. And it
Unstable.
happened with me with one table from IKEA.
Let's analyze what else can be wobbly.
Situation in country.
Yeah, good job. But if we're talking about furniture and things, blah, 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 DIY things,
Okay.
can a ladder be wobbly?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
So let's analyze pronunciation. What sound is here? Wobbly, wobbly. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about your experience. Task G, think about the problems putting something together or setting or mending something that was broken with our new vocabulary and tell us more about it. Have a minute to think. Try to use our new vocabulary and remember interesting facts from your partners. Ready?
Yeah.
Not much, really.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Maybe
We should
about
start from
someone
the
you
very
know.
beginning, but
Galina, maybe not about you, maybe about someone you know.
when and where did you do it? Like
So,
putting something, yes? Or
yeah.
fixing something.
Ball from IKEA. But when it wasn't easy for me to screw everything, so I asked my boyfriend to help me. But after all the work, we found out that this table is wobbling a little bit, so we screwed it harder. But yeah,
Screwed in harder.
Screwed in harder. But yeah, I used this table, but I wasn't satisfied with it.
Okay, I see. And we have another experience with IKEA tables because we bought 3 tables for different apartments we live in. So I never have any problem with assembling them because my husband do it all for me. I just cleaning up after it because all our apartment is full of packages and different stuff like that. But also we have a cottage in Carpathian Mountains, and we bought IKEA kitchen from here and
Nice.
parcel it to Ukraine. And the Ukrainian builders have a lot of problems with instruction and assembling it. So I understand those stories about troubles with IKEA assembling.
Katya, be careful. IKEA.
IKEA.
Mhm.
IKEA. That's in Polish, IKEA.
And in
Mhm.
Dutch too.
Maybe think about when was the last time you did something from our verbs? Meant, assemble, disassemble. When was the last time you did something?
Mm.
Yeah, for me it's really hard to remember something because I think my boyfriend does everything with DIY stuff. If I need something to sew, he does it. Even I cannot do it by myself. Maybe the last time I was trying to set up a Wi-Fi, yeah, because I had a problem with this.
Don't have such a lot of experience in putting things together or
Girls,
the
and think
tables
about when
or
was the
using
last time,
screws.
when was the last time you did change the light bulb, drill, stick, saw something?
Never. Okay, so
I saw from time to time because my kids always
Rip
oh,
everything.
rip
so
everything. So in this case, I am like experienced one.
oh
But
yeah,
everything else.
I also saw time to time. I remember I haven't been sewing maybe during the 1 year because I have nothing to sew. I don't have any holes. But used to I sew a lot. For example, socks. It was every week, I think. Yeah.
Right, I do it with not socks, but pants, колготки.
Tights.
Types.
Tights, yes, with tights, yeah. I do it from time to time with my kids. For my kids.
Yeah. Okay.
But I also teach them how to sew. So how to sew so they can a little.
I've never changed the light bulb. It always my boyfriend doing it, and he didn't have any problems with that. And it's take maybe 5 minutes, and he's successful. But me no,
Yeah,
I've never
I
tried.
have the same experience. My husband changing the light bulb, so I never ever done it. Don't have such experience.
And do you set up a Wi-Fi by your own, or you are calling to handyman?
Man can do those type of words, so no, I never set up the Wi-Fi. Husband always do it, not me. What about you?
Yeah, I bought we bought a Wi-Fi router, so and in price set up by a serviceman set up by handyman service was included in price, so I just need to wait for that man when he come to me and set up it, and it was quite long. It maybe I wait for him maybe 1 hour, near 1 hour, and what problems we made, and I had a problem with setting the passwords because system didn't accept the passwords, and we need to relaunch it again and again, reboot it again and again. But finally, after 1 hour, we done it. And it's quite interesting because setuping it's not too difficult. I just need to type some passwords, log in, and turn on the system. But our original price for that, it's near $100. It's crazy.
Yeah, but maybe for some type of work you need specialists, like if you need to put on some wires or you need to set up a router. It's not that easy, like just when you already have your wires and just a box with Wi-Fi, and you just need to how to unite it with your PC, for example. But maybe for some work you need to have to ask a specialist.
Oh yeah, I remember one more example. We've never had a washing machine, but when we moved to new home, we got it. And
What they did with the trash, they like
Throw it.
throw it away. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like Rome very much. It is my favorite city. And when I was there with my husband, I just saw a rat on the street full of people, and it just so disgusting for me. It means that it's so dirty everywhere there that I think, no, Rome, I can't believe it.
But in Amsterdam, there is a lot of rats. And I
Because
saw,
it is wet there.
yeah, and I saw on Instagram that
I'm sorry to interrupt in your stories about rats. Okay, Vera and Katya ended up discussing rats in big.
Sorry.
So, any interesting facts about your classmates, boyfriends, husbands? So,
Found out that our boyfriends and husbands are pretty handy.
Yeah.
yeah.
100%.
okay, anything else?
What about rats? We are interested, at least, if not to say more.
Yes, Katya said that she saw a rat in Rome and she was discussed about it. And I said that Amsterdam and the Netherlands are full of rats. I even saw a sign like don't give a food to the pigeon and rats. And
Oh my God.
last week I was sitting in park and I saw how women give food to birds and put something on a tree. And I thought that it's for birds, for small one, not to come to rival with the other big ones. But then I saw a rat who is living in a tree, and for me it was like Chippy Dale. And I can send you a video, but it's very cute. It was cute.
All
But
right,
I
let's
believe
check.
the size are quite big of them.
No, yeah, I saw once a big, but in this video it was a small. It was cute. I can send it.
Okay, all right, thank you. Maybe in private messages because Marina and Igor, I think, won't understand us. So let's summarize our class. What was useful today to review or to learn?
Verbs to use with their
Yeah, verbs.
Uh-huh. And by the way, Vera said a really nice phrase. If we have screws, what do we do with screws?
Screw in harder.
Screw and unscrew.
To screw, and we screw them in.
And screw them out or unscrew them.
And screw them. We have this in our text.
Harder.
Screw in. And then screw off.
Screw off. Mhm.
Your homework would be to listen to those stories again and answer those questions. And I will add some games about the words. What do you want to do the next time?